Welcome to Kiki and Kibit's Love During Lockup edition. Hello. My name's Brianna and I'm here with my co-host Mary. Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey, how are
How you
ya?
doing? I'm
Ha-
good. How are you? I just got my face lasered. So I'm very pink and uncomfortable. I'm
But
gonna
you
be
did a couple of
gorgeous in like a
shots
week.
though. But you did a couple of shots though,
I did
so
2.5 shots on like almost an empty stomach. So I'm like just anesthetized, and I have makeup over it. If you could see, you would be terrified. So I need isn't there a filter that's like a soft fuzz? Can I turn up the touch up my appearance filter? See. This is not good. I'm gonna turn it all the way up, okay? So I'm gonna look like
Uh,
inhuman. I'm gonna look like a vampire. Touch up my
but we
appearance.
love you
Okay.
still, Brianna girl.
Okay, now I'm on maximum touch up my appearance. So hopefully I'm like a blur at this point. Trying to be as drunk as possible. Tried to get out of podcasting, didn't work. Mary's a slave driver.
Yes, I know. I'm such a slave driver.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
Girl, this episode,
Girl,
I
this
don't know.
episode. Well, where did you really see this going, right? Like, so when we started this journey, this love during lockup journey, I wasn't sure if anyone would be getting out of prison at all, right? Were you? I
Yes,
mean,
no, yeah.
I picture this like this is the stuff that's happening while they're evaluating to see if couples will end up on love after lockup.
Right.
And since some of them will be, I mean, it looks like that's right. So
Right.
I'm
So
guessing
far.
there's a lot of these stories, and then only some of them pan out.
Right. Some of them work and some of them don't. And so far, we know for sure next season we have Mindy and Harry.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which tells you that that's probably the only person that's getting out.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
So far from what we know.
Right. Anyway, so Haley, strangely enough, who seems like the I thought like, okay, she's sorry, Haley, if you're watching this, the biggest dummy on the show. Sorry.
You know,
She
right?
seemed like the biggest dummy who would like buy anything that Dalton said. Her suspension of disbelief was like level 10. But meanwhile, it's like her eyes are open and she's not taking any bullshit. So I was kind of surprised by that. Were you not?
I mean, I was kind of surprised by it, but I'm proud of her and I'm grateful for Buzz because I think it's
Is Buzz the
who,
lawyer?
yes, Buzz is
Sorry,
the
I'm
lawyer.
very hot.
I think it's because of who she got the message from. That's why it really sunk in because it wasn't just like her mom trying to tell her or a friend. It's like her attorney, and her attorney
Yeah,
had.
but he told her earlier and she didn't believe him. Oh my God. Look, I'm trying to like fix my hair during this. Things are not going well at the Brianna household, okay? I'm
At
gonna be
this
gorgeous in
time,
like 2 weeks. Sorry. Please go on.
at this time, he had the receipts, Brianna.
Right.
He was like, listen, he has an ex-girlfriend in trouble with the law. Did you give him $500 recently, Haley? Ding, 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 ding. And
Right.
I think it's because it was coming from her attorney. Her eyes
Maybe.
sprung wide open. That's my opinion.
I like the fact that she finally woke up to the fact that like, oh, this was money that could have gone to my kid. Yeah, bitch. I mean, this is money that could have gone to your head. Oh God, why did I even do that to you?
Yes, yes. This
What the
this is
fuck?
money that could have gone to
Yeah,
your
this could have
kid.
gone to your kid. Like, sorry, once you give birth to an actual human, like you don't actually own your own shit, okay?
No, no.
Like your responsibility is kid first. It's the same with who was I talking to the other day? This is gonna sound crazy. Someone was talking about committing suicide, and I'm like, once you have a kid, you've already signed a release saying I'm not gonna do that. Like you have a certain number of
There you go. Yeah.
commitments.
Yes.
You can't kill yourself, and you gotta keep your money around for food and shit. So hey. Don't have
Exactly.
a baby if you're not ready for that. And she obviously loves her kid, right?
Yes. Yes, she
Yeah.
does. Yes, she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So
So she goes to the prison and she doesn't have an appointment. So she's going to try to puppy dog her way into it, which these COs, I'm sure, see tons of shit and there ain't no puppy dogging your way in. That was
Can you imagine the fucking CO that she was trying to puppy dogging her way in? Like,
right, with her her double colored hair. Yeah, like it's right. Like I just, girl, come
with
on.
her little
now.
star tattoo next to her eye,
Right. They've had way more tempting chicks than you, honey. Sorry. Anyway, she doesn't get in. And meanwhile, Dawson's like the only one that they're interviewing, like as a visit, right? The camera crew.
Yes.
And
yes.
he's acting just innocent, like he doesn't know what's up. And
yeah. He's like, Haley's the love of my life, and this is the worst thing I've been through. We haven't spoken a week, and I have no idea what's going on. And the producer's like, are you keeping any secrets from her? Oh, I don't want to answer that.
Yeah, right. By the way, not answer. It's like, this is not court. Like the fifth degree. It doesn't work. The Fifth Amendment. Like, yeah. And also, like, the love of my life, that just means she's putting money on my commissary,
Exactly.
in my opinion. That's the translation that
That's
I was
the translation,
hearing.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so, but she's like off. She's like, she's not having it. He calls her and she's flipping out and really assertive. And frankly, I'm proud of her. And so I hope this is... I mean, the fucked up part is, like, I have a bad feeling she's just gonna, like, find another prisoner after this. Like, women, stop dating prisoners. It's not a thing. Like, really,
yes, it is not a thing. Please stop.
And she's like, I've given you tons of money that could have gone into my child's mouth. And he's like, well, we were gonna get married. Isn't that what you do when someone's in prison? Well, maybe if you actually know them and, like, they're not full of shit. But, like, he's full of shit.
He's full of shit.
Yeah.
So
anyway, okay, Gabby. Who's coming on the podcast, right? No, we don't know yet.
No, we don't know
working
yet.
on it. We're working on it. Indy's coming on the podcast in late March. So
yes,
there we go.
There we go.
So if we don't say anything bad about her, that's why.
We have to be
Just
nice.
Kidding, Gabby. No. We know she watches us, so like we would never. No, we talk shit about everyone, okay?
No,
it's equal opportunity shit talking.
No, but this episode, I kind of felt bad. I really felt bad for her, the way they had them running around in circles, because it's really messed up how prison officials treat families like they are the ones that did something wrong when it comes to like communication and what's going on, and when the person is getting out. Like, they had no idea what was going on, and Gabby and Chris's sister were sitting in that parking lot for hours.
Right. This is not unusual, though, right? Like,
this is how it goes all the time. It happens all the time, and it's really
there's a lot more problems between there's a lot more problems in addition to how they communicate with families. Okay. Like, don't even get me started on the prison system, systemic racism, and like how don't even get me started, right? But like, this is the least of our problems.
This is like the tip of the iceberg, of what they showed, like the lack of communication.
Right.
Is the tip of the iceberg.
Right. So bottom line, they're sitting in the parking lot waiting all day for Chris to get out. But then finally someone comes to speak to them, and shocker, he's not getting out. They're like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were out here, but this individual isn't getting out. Don't you always trip on how they talk about this individual, this female, this male? Like, they use this really weird language.
Right, I know.
Normal people don't. Where do they learn that? It's like a cop thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is a cop thing. It is a cop thing.
So cop says he didn't know they were there and sorry, but this individual is not getting out. And they don't know why. And they assume it's something to do with the feds, but nobody knows.
Right. So they start heading back. And then Chris's sister.
It's sad because Gabby was ready to go home and make a baby.
Yeah,
and
right
I'm
then
thinking
and
to
there.
myself, girl, okay.
Practically on the highway.
Right. Don't be like our friend Brittany, okay? Like, just give it a second. Give it a second. Make sure you know the man before you start reproducing. Let me tell you, I knew the man I had my baby with, and there were still issues. So, like, all I'm saying is, give it a
Yeah,
second.
right. Give it a
Yeah.
second.
Nobody knows how serious the whole baby thing is until you have one. Then all of a sudden you're like, fuck.
You're like, yeah, fuck. I should have thought about that. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Any
then
other comments on that?
Chris's mom gets the call that he is getting out. So is he getting out or isn't he getting out?
Wait a minute. I didn't see that. I thought she was like, why isn't he getting out?
And no, Chris's sister gets the call from the mom that he's going to get out the next day.
Yeah, this is weird. Very
It's like,
suspicious.
what the fuck is going on? And Gabby's like, I don't care. I'm picking up my man no matter what it takes. So let's see what happens next week.
We will, but they're not on Love After Lockup, so I'm not expecting anything great to happen here.
No.
Yeah. All right. So Indy and Harry and
Brianna.
Indy really is coming on. What?
One thing before I forget, we have to remember with Matt Shaw Productions, though, they have multiple seasons of Love After Lockup. So I'm sure that this one
It could be later.
It could be later. So
yeah, it could be later.
We never know. So
right. I'm just saying it's not coming up immediately in March when the new season starts.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we never know.
It's sad.
It is
okay.
sad,
So Indy and Harry, and Indy really is coming on the podcast. Production just gave us the go ahead, so it's sometime in March.
Yes.
I won't give you the exact date because I'm drunk and can't remember what it is. But it's on my calendar. Yeah. So anyway, so Yolanda is being so nice to her daughter,
and she's being so supportive. You know, you gotta
really
love
is.
Yolanda.
Right. Considering like she knows this man's a violent criminal, she's still supporting her daughter. And maybe it's just so she can look the guy in the eye and be like, look, homie, I know who you are. Don't fuck with my girl. Like, you know, I don't really know her motivation, but she's not deserting her daughter on this errand.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I think she's doing to keep your friends close and your enemies closer type thing.
Could be. She's just going to keep an eye on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what I would do in this kind of situation. I mean, having a grown child, he has made, you know, lots of decisions in his life I haven't agreed with at the time. Most of the time they've turned out okay. But it does seem like you always have a choice, like have your kid in your life or completely protest against everything that they're doing. So maybe she knows that like she wants to keep her kid with her. Right. And maybe she thinks she's being protective by showing up. I don't know. But she does seem authentically supportive, which go Yolanda. I like it.
Yes. Go Yolanda.
Yeah. So they're waiting and waiting and waiting for him to get out. They've talked to the halfway house last week. The halfway house said nothing's going to happen. You know, you can't visit. No, there are no passes. COVID has fucked everything. And then all of a sudden, bring, Harry calls, and why aren't you here?
I've been standing here for an hour, baby.
Yeah, and this was like right before her full-fledged panic attack. She was like asking her mom to pull over because she's having like a full-on panic attack.
And he's like, I've been standing here for an hour waiting for you, baby. Where are you? So they go back to the halfway house where she brings him boxers, a cell phone, their wedding ring.
You just think about all the money these women have spent on these guys, and I'm like,
girl, except for our friend Gabby, who has the reverse hustle going. Got to give it to her.
I know, Gabby, good for you. Like, who
Gabby
has this
is
figured out but Gabby?
Gabby is the only one that has not spent a penny.
Right, right. I mean, if you think about it, that's a pretty good test, right? If someone,
it is.
Wait, can we take a moment and just talk about Santiva and Tulsi and what happened? I know this wasn't in the episode, but like,
yes, but we could talk about it.
Hold up. Yeah, so like Santiva and Tulsi, last week we find out he got out and he's with some other girl named Kayla. This week, in real time, we find out he burned down Kayla's house and is in jail for arson, possibly forever. What the actual fuck, okay?
And his mother, Tulsi's mother, this whole fucking
Is
rampage,
defending him on social media, defending him.
basically victim blaming Kayla.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It's
Telling
insanity.
her to stop smoking
My
meth.
youngest son, yeah, this and
Stop
that.
smoking
Sorry.
meth, Kayla.
I mean, no matter what's going on, you burn down a house. I'm sorry, I'm not on your side. It's just like boundaries, you know?
I know, like, what the fuck?
That dude's bad news. Santiva, you dodged a fucking bullet.
Yes.
Seriously.
And you deserve so much better, Santiva. Oh my goodness.
Listen, anyone deserves better than that. That's fucked up. Now we're in like Jeffrey Pascal territory or like Colin Carini territory. 90 Day Fiance references for those of you who don't watch. Really fucked up.
Really fucked up.
Yeah. And so keep wearing your pigtails, girl. You do you.
You do you. You do you.
Yeah.
Just stay away from
You
the
hear
lights
my
and tossing.
dog barking in the background?
I was just about to say, was that your dog?
Mojo's like, okay, Mojo's deaf. My dog is deaf. And like every once in a while he hears a noise. Like he can hear really loud noises and then he just barks just in case. So yeah. Mojo's barking. It got ghosts in the other room. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right, let's move on to our girl Ty, which we're trying to get her back on the podcast now that she's had her confrontation with Boston. So
You know, Hottie. Let's talk about Hottie playing the both of them. He had the exact same conversation with Ty and Boston.
I know. We see him on the phone with Boston being like, it's always been me and you, girl. You know it's me and you, girl. Mm-hmm.
You love me. You know I love you. And then the same conversation with Ty. You know I love you. It's always me and you, girl. You know I love you, girl. It's me and you. I love you. You know I love you.
This show will make you give up on love forever.
Oh, yes, it will.
It's like, how do you know who to believe in life when you see this shit happen?
And Ty's like, he wouldn't lie to me. I believe him. He wouldn't break my heart like that. And then you see him having the same fucking conversation with Boston. And what is up with Boston showing up in a fucking sweatshirt like Soldier Boy style, like 90 Day Fiance? She fucking looked like she was part of Soldier Boy's entourage or some shit. She's like, oh, look what I got. And Ty's like, I've been asking Hottie for a sweatshirt like that forever, and he told me it was sold out. Where did this bitch get a shirt?
Oh, yeah.
So I guess it's some type of fucking merchandise. I don't know. Like, is he a real rapper?
I don't know. All I know is we need Ty back on the podcast because first of all, she needs us to give her some hard
definitely,
facts.
Please. Oh my God, we need to get that girl some tough love. Holy
tough love,
shit.
exactly. Yeah. She's like, I think I broke my hand.
Oh my God. I mean, and
this is the liability involved with punching people. Turns out you can hurt yourself punching people.
And then she goes to meet her again.
Honestly, she'd be better off becoming friends with Boston than either of them having anything to do with this fucking liar in prison.
Yes.
And girls, they need
together. To both cut him off.
Right.
They need to both cut him off and become friends. Because they're both a lot alike. They're both fucking hotheads. They both love men in prison. So, hey, get together. And just
maybe they should date. They could be a good couple. I like it. That would be a good second season. Ty and Boston get together and start dating. I like it. Anyway, so suddenly, like, Hottie has canceled his visit, meaning his video visit with
Mm-hmm.
Ty, and she doesn't like this because now she's not in control. And we have learned through our interview with her that what she likes about dating men in prison is that she's in the driver's seat.
Yes,
Except not so right now.
exactly. And she hates it.
Right. So then he calls and he's like, oh, I don't get what happens. They moved the video visit to another room. Okay, honey.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Sure. I
You need
mean, reputation is nothing to these women, right? Like, it's like you in life, okay, honesty wise. Like, how do I know, Mary, that you're telling me the truth over time? The only evidence I have is like track record over time. You've told me the truth every single time for like the more than a year we've been working together. So, like, every time you tell me the truth, you kind of build up truth equity with me.
right.
So, like, if you're talking to someone and they're not putting truth equity in the bank, how do you know they're telling the truth? Like, I mean, is that a stupid question? How can you figure out whether someone is telling the truth? She has no basis to go by. She doesn't have this truth equity that I just made up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely
Like, how
right.
else can you evaluate whether someone is truthful except having them prove it to you over time?
All right, exactly. And he's not here in the real world to prove it over time.
Exactly. All she's taking him by is his word.
Right.
And meanwhile, Boston's here in the real world. Like, pay attention. Red flag, red flag. But this is
Mhm.
why we need Ty back on, because by now she knows what's up, right?
Right, exactly. Exactly. And we need Boston on too because Hottie's playing Boston.
Oh my God, I forgot that part. We need Boston on. Quick, call the network.
You know,
Yeah.
Boston. I mean, she's another one.
Boston.
She's been with this guy for what, 15 years on and off?
And how long has he been in prison?
Thank you. What is she wasting her life on him for?
It's sad. I feel Ty, like, Ty deserves a lot better. She is a smart woman. She has a
Mhm.
lot to offer. She's got a career. She's got money. She's kind.
Right.
She's interesting. Like, we've
Mhm.
spoken to her. So like, I feel like she's just hurt in her life and she's scared to be vulnerable with someone in real life.
Exactly.
And it's too bad because Ty, girl, you deserve better and you can have it.
Yes, you can, girl. Yes, you
And
can.
this guy, Hottie's full of bullshit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Okay, so let's move on to Max, who's barely
Another
worth
fuck
talking
that
about.
dude. Fuck that dude.
I know, he's an idiot, and there is like not a whole lot more to say about it. He's got this totally sexy, hot chick in bed with him every night, and she wants him, but he would rather invest himself in someone he's never met or even video chatted with.
I know.
What is up with that?
Fuck that dude. Like,
and he's worried because he hasn't told Tara that he's like shacking up with Alyssa.
Yes, I know.
And now he's like talking to a new prisoner who's accused of murder. And he's telling Alyssa, well, accused doesn't mean you're guilty. And I've talked to her and she's from Las Vegas. And who knows? All kinds of crazy shit happens in Vegas. We don't know she's guilty.
Did I send you the story
No.
about this chick? Okay, supposedly she is from Vegas and her ex-boyfriend are accused of killing her sugar daddy, which is a relatively well-known psychiatrist in Vegas. So apparently the psychiatrist who's like in his 70s, she's like 22. The psychiatrist was her sugar daddy. And her ex-boyfriend decided to kill him and stuff him in the trunk of his car. And they were driving around in this car for days.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm blown away by this. This is the first I've heard of it.
High profile case in Vegas. Like local Vegas news is like a high profile case. So that's why she says that she's high profile. Because basically
Wow.
you turn on the Vegas news and you see her all the time.
What kind of pathology is this on his part?
Yeah,
Like,
I have no clue.
I don't either. He's a waste of all our time.
He
I'm
is.
sorry.
He is.
I
Fuck
mean,
that
Alyssa
dude.
seems like a great girl and she's
Yeah, she
really into
does.
him and they're living together. She's super hot. Like, what is the problem? Except that he's too insecure to be able to deal with real life.
And like she says, it's like he's going through a midlife crisis at like 24.
Jesus Christ.
And you know, I
Homie,
mean,
you got so much more midlife to come, let me tell you.
Yep. Oh boy.
You got so many more laser peels yet to come. Take it from me.
Take it from us, old bitters.
Anyway, I'm glad you're not in prison, Mary. I
I'm
would
glad
date
you're
you if
not
you
in
were,
prison,
though.
Brianna.
Just
I would
letting you know.
definitely put money on your books.
Likewise.
I would put money on your JPay every day, Brianna. Definitely. Okay. I will
You
put
are my non-sexual prison cellmate. Love you,
Okay.
girl.
Girl, I got your JPay every day. Don't you worry.
Woo! And think about it, you know, our video chats like this kind of is like a prison visitation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Don't cheat on me, girl.
I won't, girl. Me and you.
All right. Any other last deep thoughts about this scintillating episode?
Next week is the season finale.
I know that came up fast. This has been really fun, though. I have enjoyed seeing the inside of this because this is the part that we haven't seen in Love After Lockup.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
We have missed nothing. I've enjoyed it a lot. I think this has been really good, and they picked a great cast.
Yes, they did. This was a great fucking cast.
Yeah. I mean, the only bad part is that there's like a hard stop to the end, right? With like a Love After Lockup, it's like these people continue on. But in this case, it's like, okay, homeboy's still in prison.
Right, that's it. Yeah.
So, yeah. All I can say is I hope this is the last we see of Max because he has added nothing and I have no use for this fool. I really don't.
Yes. Fuck that dude.
The women have been great. The women are like
have been
really
fantastic.
good cast.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh,
These are like some of the best women we've had in this franchise so far. Yeah.
The women have understood the assignment and they fucking brought it. Okay. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, exactly. So look forward to some more cast interviews happening here because we've definitely got Indy coming. I almost forgot who we've got.
Yes, we have Indy coming. We have Indy coming. And we're a couple of
we're working on Gabby.
Yes,
yeah, Gabby and Mary are like best. They're like best buddies now. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to reschedule a follow-up interview with Ty. So hope it happens. So go ahead and tweet us and, you know, post questions that you have for these people because we are in touch with them because we are very fortunate. And
because we're so cool. Because we're so cool.
Yeah. I know, clearly.
Yeah,
clearly, we're so cool.
We're so damn cool.
We're like walking midlife crisis. Here we go. No, I have no crisis. I'm cool with being midlife. It's all good.
Me too. I'm cool with being. I'm not even midlife yet.
You are, girl. Come on.
I am. Okay.
Yes, you are. Just think, how long are you gonna live? Okay, if you make it to 80, so that means 40s midlife.
Okay.
So
I'm midlife. Yeah. Okay.
You're past midlife.
I'm past midlife. I'm way past midlife.
You're past midlife and you're heading for laser skin resurfacing like me.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I'm just on the milestone ahead of that. Anyway, love you, Mary. Love you, all of you. You know, message us, leave messages in the comments. We love you. Give us questions for the cast, and it's been a blast.
Yes,
and we'll
it
see you back
has.
here next time.
See you guys next time.